Shyvana is a strong counter jungle champion thanks to the movement speed she gets from her W, burnout, and her fast camp clear speed. Dancing, as well as leveling the wrong skill first, are sure ways of instilling fear in your opponents and playing mind games. Mind games are a tactic used by the elite, used to leave an opponent looking something a little like Nicolas Cage attempting to express excitement in just one of his many innumerably large amount of critically acclaimed performances. When doing red, ask for as many people as you can to help leash for you, so as little effort as possible can be put in on your part. Here you see me doing my first blue buff. It's always a good idea to quickly finish blue, before your mid laner notices. With practice, you'll eventually be able to get away with taking the second and third blue without arousing any suspicion throughout the game. Here we go to flex our counter jungling muscle. Simply having more confidence in the enemy jungler will drop his chances for success to something around very slim. Now, after murdering the enemy jungler in a bush and stealing his red, and everything else you can get your hands on. Everything else. Has put us in a good position to gank. So I head top, and I wait for the Nidalee to push away from her tower a little. I notify my teammate with pings, and then I run in with a battle cry. I use exhaust to slow down Nidalee a little. Unfortunately, this gank did not go too well. A singed fling ability. Singed. This champion's ability is extremely difficult to land in certain situations. However, make sure to maintain a positive attitude and keep the team spirits up. After the solid gank attempt top, I come mid to try my luck against Talon. I wait for him to run right into where I lie waiting because I know he will. I begin to beat on Talon ruthlessly, and I see Morgana getting into position for a snare. So I wait for a snare, and then I watch it sail by gracefully. I'm going to pause this video here and give you guys some very useful advice. Always keep track of the bad plays made by your teammates, so you have something to use against them for when they call you out on a bad play of yours. So here's our bad plays counter. Luckily, with her ulti and a skillful use of Ignite, she manages to make up for her missed snare. Looking at the game clock, I see it's nearly 7 minutes in. A few seconds past 7 is generally when the first buff you complete respawns, and we know Gangplank started on his blue first. I ward in anticipation to give myself some cover, and I also go to kill wolves because greed is an extremely important asset when jungling. After finishing up wolves, I head towards the blue to wait a few seconds. The blue comes up right on time. As I'm finishing up blue, I see Gangplank run by and stare as I take his jungle while he cries in the bush, knowing he can't stop me at this point, as I am a higher level, much stronger, and better overall, in every way possible. Another useful piece of advice is to keep account of how many buffs you take in comparison to the enemy jungler, for use as hard scientific evidence post-game when you talk about how much better you are. And a personal favorite of mine is to be able to make a witty comment at the game's end when everyone is saying good game. After taking Gangplank's blue, I know when his red will be up, as I kept a timer on it from before, which is good practice. And so I head there to take it. Immediately after finishing red, my Spirity senses kick in, and I'm teleported up top to a low HP Gangplank whom I engage in combat. I chase him down, and after a long, hard-fought battle, I manage to pick up a kill. Then suddenly, I run into a Nidalee, who I just barely escaped from with my life. After my near-death experience at top, I head over to Gangplank's blue again a few minutes later. After stealing the enemy's blue again, a delicate teamfight situation unfolds. Let's take a look at how I make this situation play out in my favor, thought by thought. haven't given you a taste of my outstanding team fighting abilities, I continue my reign of stealing buffs and trying to take as many kills for my team as I can. I recommend you try to do the same.
Lonely, I have nobody for my own.
And that's about it for this guide. If you actually managed to learn anything useful out of this, well, then that's pretty impressive.